Yes, audible my voice?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See ma tuples. Here the difference of main, if you have to observe here, what is the main difference of tuple and list? So list is indication to here, list is indication to square brackets. Tuple is indication to parenthesis. Okay. Now talk difference about the list and tuple. And the major difference is this is changeable. List is changeable. That is called mutable. Mutable. List is a mutable. This one is a unmutable, immutable. This is the major difference. What are the properties? This is also supported for duplicate elements. List is also supported for duplicate elements. And this one is also supported for duplicate elements. And list is also supported for different data types. Different data types. And tuple is also supported for different data types. Single data items is also supported. Single data types is also supported. And the list is also supported for list and list is also supported for single data type. Tuple is also supported for single data type. But what is the major difference here now? So square bracket, these two steps are very important. So list and tuples. If the list is indication to square brackets, tuple is indication to parenthesis, left to parenthesis and right. One is a mutable, other one is a immutable. So here coming to the definition. See, tuple is a sequence. Sequence means ordered, whatever the ordered element. So the same order will be displayed in output, but it is a immutable Python object. Immutable means changes, does not accept it. I want to change so and so place. For example, A of 2, for example, A is a one tuple. I want to change A of 2 position, but it is not supported. Okay. Tuple are sequences just like a list, same similar to the list. The differences between tuple and list are tuples cannot be changed. But unlike list, tuples use parenthesis, whereas list uses square bracket. Here, for example, tuple 2. Tuple 2 contains 3. Here, second position 0. This one is a 0 indexing, 1 indexing, and 2 indexing. So this indexing position, if I want to change indexing position, tuple 2 indexing position 2 as a 3. So now I want to change this 3, but it is not accepted. There is a major difference. List and list will changes. List is a mutable. You can change it, but tuple does not support. There's the thing. Here tuple operations, basic tuple operations. Now this is my length of function, length function. Finding the length of here how many elements, how many objects? 1, 2, 3. So now the result is 3 elements. Concatenation, this is also one operation. Concatenation, I want to add the tuple 1, tuple 2. Tuple 1 as a 1, 2, 3. Tuple 2 is a 4, 5, 6. Now next one, repetition. I want to repeat this string. How many times? 4 times. In output we get repeated this string in 4 times. Next one, membership operator, in, not in. So 3 in tuple or not? Yes. The final result is true. Now here repetition, iteration. So x is a one variable that is taking the list element. What is the tuple element? Tuple is 1, 2, 3. Print X. Now taking 3 elements, which is printed to 1, 2, 3. What are the operations? Length. What are the operations? Length, concatenation, repetition, membership operator, and iteration. Okay, clear, ma? These are all the operations. Right, ma? Write down these operations like what are that, ma? Length in finding the length of a tuple, concatenation of two tuples, repetition, membership, and iterations. X will take as a first tuple. In first also we can take one by one also, like x, y in x. We write in other nested for loop. This elements is also taken one by one. 1, 2, 3. X in 1, 2, 3. Now x will take 1, 2, 3. For example, I want to take one by one from this tuple. Now write for nested for loop for y in x. Y in x. If I write like this, what is the x? X contain 1, 2, 3. Y will take one by one. First one take as 1. Y is incremented. Next time take as a 2. Y is updated. Next one is 3, and so on like that. Clear? Completed? No? Say sir, no.
Yes, sir.
Right. See, next one. Built-in tuple functions. What are the built-in tuple functions? See here. Comparison. So compare two tuples and return true. When it is written true, if tuple 1 is greater than tuple 2. Otherwise, it is written as a false. So first it is written as a true. When it is written true, tuple 1 is greater than tuple 2 elements. For example, tuple 1 3 elements, tuple 2 is a 2 elements. Now this case, tuple 1 is a greater than tuple 2 elements. Now it is displayed the true. Otherwise, it is displayed as a false. Next, length. Tuple of length. Length tuple name. Like tuple is a tup. Now tuple 1. Length of tup1. It calculates the length of the tuple. Next one, max tuple. Within this tuple elements, we find the maximum. It returns the maximum element of the tuple. Maximum elements like 1, 2, 3, and then write as a 90. What is the max? Max elements, which is written as a max elements. So max element is a 90. Now it is written as a 90. Minimum element. Now it return the minimum element of the tuple. What is the minimum element? 1. 1 is a minimum element. Now in this case, it is written as a minimum. For example, here write as a before tuple, it has a min. So So it is written as a minimum element. In case if you write as a max before this tuple, we write as a max, then written as a maximum element. Tuple of sequence. Now convert the specified sequence to the tuple. For example, this sequence may be list. Now I want to convert this list to, before we write as a tuple, this total sequence has to be converted as a tuple. Convert the specified sequence to the tuple before you write as a before sequence name. 37. Yes, ma'am. Any doubt? 37. Yes, ma'am. Any doubts regarding this? Ask me a clarify now. Write down this. Completed. Okay. Right. See now example. Tuple slicing also. See here, na? Tuples you can see slice also. Slicing means in this example, so internally the elements will store like this. Assume that internally the elements will store like this fashion. Totally 6 elements. Tuple with slicing 10, 20, 30, 0, 50 and 60. Right. Now this name is called X. The tuple name is X. This is indexing of 0, indexing of 1, indexing of 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 5 elements. Print X. Now printing the all elements of X. 10, 20, 30, 0, 50, 60. Now slicing, print x of 2. What is x of 2? X of 2 value is a, what is x of 2? Printing the x of 2 value is a 30. Now printed the 30. First case, printing all elements. After that, then printing x of 2. X of 2 means that value is a 30. Print the 30. X of minus 2, slicing. So now write here minus 1, minus 2. What is the minus 2 element? That is 50. Now printed the 50. Next, taking starting element is a 2, ending element is a 5. 2 to 4. Now take 2 to 4 from here. 30, printing next, printing the 30, 0, then 50. Next one, minus 6 to starting element is a minus 6, then ending element is a minus 2. Now tell me, what is the answer? Are you getting answer or not? Minus 4, minus 5, and then minus 6. Minus 6 to minus 2. Are you printing last elements or not? Anyone say that? Yes, ma'am. 10, 20, 30, 0. Next, ma. Avigna, okay, ma. Right. Next, any answer, ma? Are printing taking from minus 6 to minus 2. From here, minus 2 means minus 1, minus 3. From this one, this part. Yes. Printing the value or given error? Yes, printing the value 10, 20, 30, 0. Yes, ma'am, to get the value because of lowest element to the highest element. Starting is lowest element and highest element is a minus 2. That's why you get the value to here, ma'am. 10, 10, 20, 30, 0. Write down. Clear, ma'am? Slicing also done in tuple. This example tell that tuple slicing. Slicing means based on the indexing, we access the tuple value. Shall I move the next one? Okay, ma, right. See here, next example. Same. This one is list tuple. See here, ma. Tuple also sum of n number by using the tuple. Okay. First one is using for loop and second one is using the while loop. Sum of n number. See here, ma. I'm talking about the first one. This is the first example using for loop. The same sum of n number can be solved. The same problem can be solved by using the for while loop. For loop and while loop. See, how can solve that? So initially the elements is like that. The elements will arrange like this. 5 elements, 10 to 50, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now the name of this one is a x. Initially some value is a 0. sum is a 0. Sum is a 0. Next, x in p in x. So it is in object. P is a object, x is a list. Now this is x is a iterator and iterable. P is a iterable. Later we'll see. So now P will take first element of a x. What is the first element of x? P is a one of the sub element, that is take the first element of x. This is indexing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on like that. 0. This one is 0. Right. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Now initially element P will take as a x. X, that value is a 10. Now that element with the sum plus P. So that is 0 plus P. 10 plus 0. That value will stored into sum. Next, again it is in iterable. So iterator and iterable. P value is updated to next one. 1. So indexing of 1. Next value it is updated 20. 20 plus present value of sum. Present value of sum is a 10. 10 plus 20. That is in 30. Next value 30 plus 30, 60. Next updated 60 plus 40, 100. 100 plus 50. Next one is a 150. So this is sum for this one. Finally, after execution, all elements is completed, the loop is comes outside. Print the sum. What is the sum? Sum value is a 150. Now printed the 150. Next one. Here take as a sum 1 equal to 0 using a while loop. Sum 1 is a 0. I value is 0. Now I less than or equal to length of x. What is I? I value is initially 0. 0 less than or equal to length of x. What is the x value? X up to 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now length of the x is a 5. 0 less than 5. Yes, condition is true. Then enter sum 1. Initially sum 1 is a 0. 0 plus x of I element. I means it is a x of 0. What is the x of 0 element? That is 10. 10 plus present sum 1 value. Sum 1 is 0. So 10 plus 0, 10. Next updated. Here I equal to I plus 1. Updated the value 1. Next 1 less than or equal to 5. Yes, condition is true. Then enter sum 1. What is the sum 1? At present sum 1 is a 10. 10 plus x of I value is now x of 1. What is the x of 1 value? That is 20. 20 plus 10, 30. Next I equal to I plus 1. I value is updated to 2. Next again repeated. Sigma. Next I value is now at present 2. 2 less than or equal to 5. Yes, condition is true. Sum 1. What is the sum 1? Sum 1 is a 30. 30 plus x of I value is 2. What is the x of 2 value? 30. 30 plus 30, 60. 60 will stored in sum 1. Next, it is in manually updated the I value. I equal to I plus 1. For loop is automatic updated. In for loop, I don't have mentioned p equal to p plus 1. Get it, ma? Now here, right, in while loop, I should be mentioned that increment operator manually. So at right, I equal to I plus 1. Here is the condition. Here is the initialization. I value is 0 and condition, increment or decrement. 3 things I should be mentioning while using a while loop. But here, I don't have mentioned like conditions or increment and decrement operator for loop. I don't have mentioned automatically. That is updated. Condition as well as the updated the value for p. Now here manually updated I equal to I plus 1 like this. Okay. Next. At present I value is 3. Next I equal to I plus 1. So I value is a 4. 4 less than or equal to 5. Yes, condition is true. Then enter sum 1. Sum 1 is a 60. 60 plus I value. What is I value for 4? 4 is a 40. So sum 1 is a 60 and then x of 3 value 40. So 60 plus 40, 100. Next one, I equal to I plus 1. I value is updated to 5. 5 less than or equal to 5. 5 less than 5. 5 less than 5. Condition is fail. But I am getting only 100. What is the sum of 5 number? 150. But here get only. Here I am getting only. Here 0 to it is taken as a 0 to 5. So up to 4 elements it is taken as a 50, 4 elements 0 to 4. Now some one is it is updated to 150. It is 0 to 4. Initially taken as a 0, I value is a 0, 0 to 4. Right. Right. Both are getting 150. Right on. Tuples also, but here X is a tuple. Previously, we see the example for a list, but now this is a tuple. We store the element in a tuple. Now taking sum of n elements of tuple using for loop, and while loop. Yes, ma. Completed. Any doubts regarding this? Yes, ma. Completed. I think no one responded.
Completed, sir.
Okay, very good, ma. Yes, ma. 205. What's your doubt, ma? Mid exam, will the question be coming from question bank itself? Yes, ma. Mostly all questions will be coming from question bank.
Sir,
చెప్పమా
సార్ పార్ట్ సి లో క్వశ్చన్స్ చాలా హార్డ్ ఉంది సార్.
అవి కూడా వస్తాయి మా రిపీట్ అవుతాయి చూడండి. డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం ఒకసారి వన్స్ కంప్లీటెడ్ దిస్ వన్ దెన్ విల్ సీ.
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
చూద్దాం, టైం ఉంటే ఖచ్చితంగా విల్ డిస్కస్ దట్. బట్ ఈలోపు మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తూ ఉండండి, ప్రతిదీ చూడండి, ట్రై చేయండి. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే సార్.
రైట్. See here. Next example, ma. In this example, now I have to declare X is a tuple, but it is in 3 tuples inside. Tuple contain 3 tuples inside. Okay, first initially this one, my left parenthesis and right parenthesis. This is a tuple. This tuple contain 3 tuples: 10, 20, 30. First tuple. 40, 50, 60. Second tuple. 70, 80, 90. This is a third tuple. So X will contain inside. X is overall tuple, but tuple contain another tuple, like it is stored like this in matrix form: 10, 20, 30. First row. What about second row? Second row is a 40, 50, and then 60. What about third row? 70, 80, 90. So this is a form we stored in internally. The X will contain like this. X equal to internally storing like this. The tuple elements contain like this. This is a row 1. This is a row 1, second row, and this one is a third row. Now print X. Now printing all elements. Now here ma, P is taken as a X. Now P will take as a starting first row. Now that is a first row, zeroth row. Next print P. That elements is 10, 20, 30. Q. Now I'm taken as a Q. Q will take as one by one element from P. What is the P? That is in first row. Now Q will take as a one by one element. First Q will take as a 10. 10 will print it. Next updated the iteration. Next Q is updated to 20. 20 will printed. Next updated. Q will printed to 30. Updated that value. Okay. Finally, here understand it that P will taken as a element sequence. This one taken as a first row of X. What is the X? X contain like this. First row, second row, third row. Internally arranged like this. Now P will take as a starting 0th row of X. Q and printing that 0th row. After that, Q is another variable that takes as a starting element of P. What is the starting element? 10. Next Q is updated. Next element that is taken 20. Next element 30 and so on like that. Clear, ma? Now see here. In output, observe here, ma. First initially printing X values. First taken as a first row 10, 20, 30. Q will take one by one element from P 10, 20, 30. Next P will taken as a second row. What is the second row? 40, 50, 60. Q will take one by one. And the next one Q is updated to third row. P is updated to third row and printing P. After that Q will take one by one from this P 70, 80, 90. Get it or not? Okay, write down this example. This is inside tuple. Completed. Clear, ma? Or shall I repeat this one? This is a very simple thing. So now it's a iterator, iterable. X is a okay, ma? X is a iterable, and this one is a iterator taking the first one, iterator. So first one, print the first one. Now again I am right. For loop contain another for loop, nexted for loop. Support it now iterator is a P within P again I am take as a Q will take one by one element from P. 10 first one printed. Next it is comes to the year, then again take next value 20 printed 30. Okay, once it is complete 30, after 30 next element it is this condition is failed. Once inner loop is failed, it is move for the outer loop. P value is at present 1. Next it is taken as a second row will print it. Next second row again take second row starting element print second row second element 2 2. Next one 2 3 printing that 2 4 not there, so condition is failed. Again go for outer of a loop. Next P is updated to next one third printing that elements. Now Q in P, so third row taking first one 70, next second one 80, next one 90. After that next one not have an element, condition is failed. Once condition is failed, outside. Now X is don't have any other elements, so this one is also failed. Now printing taking one by one and print the element. Thing completed now. Go for next one. Ma. See here. Tuple 5. See here. This is example. Tell me, what is the output of this one? Ma? Yes, anyone guess that? What is the output of this? First raise this program. What is that in the matrix form? First element will store it. First row is a 10, 20, 30. Second row is a 40, 50, 60. Similar to previous example, 70, 80, 90. It is stored in array form, print X. All elements are printed. Next. Tell me, guess it now. What is the output of this? Yes, tell me, ma. Anyone? What's the output of this? I think no one tell, not given anyone, ma. One person. Right. 18. 10, 20, 30, tuple. Okay, the data type is tuple. 40, 50, 60. Okay, ma. Second time, third time. And the next time we'll reported error. Very good. I think 18. Abhigna. Okay. Right, anyone? See, ma. First case, printing the elements. And x is a total these elements like first row, second row, third row. This is the 3 rows, 0th row, first row, second row. Now this is then taken as a first one, printing first row elements 10, 20, 30. Type is a tuple. Next loop is updated, taken as a first row, and the printing that element 40, 50, 60. Type is also tuple. Next one updated the third row, second row, then printing 70, 80, 90. Type is a tuple. Fourth row not there. So condition is failed. Once the condition is failed, loop outside. The control will move the loop outside. Then now I want to try to change the x of 1, 1 position. What is the x of 1, 1 position? First row, this is 0th row, 10, 20, 30. 0th row, 40, 50, 60. And 70, 80, 90. This is like matrix form internally for our understanding purpose. We write like this 0, 1, 2. This one is 0th row, 0th column, and the first and second. What is our x of 1, 1? This total name is called x. X of 1, 1. So 1 of 1. Which one, ma? This one, 50. Now I try to change 50 to 100, but it is accepted. Is it accepted?
No, sir.
No. Why, ma? Why?
Immutable, no, sir.
Yes, it is immutable. That's why it's not accepted it's not updated the existing element. That is the thing. So in the 50 place, I'm trying to given as a 100, but it is not to take. But list will support it. For example, if you take all elements in list, now try to change that one, it is updated. But tuple does not accept it. Okay, write down this example and see the output also. Yes, ma. So first one printing all elements. First one 10, 20, 30. Type is a tuple. 40, 50, 60. That is also tuple. 70, 80. Third row, second row also tuple. Now in this element x of 1, 1 position. Now I'm getting as error because of the tuple object. We don't have changes to. We don't have to updated that position. X of 1, 1 position. Object. Tuple object here. Object does not supported item assignment. Okay, right. Any doubts, ma? regarding this. Tomorrow we'll see some more example on this tuple. Okay, conversion of tuple we'll see in different examples. Up to this point, any doubts? I will clarify your doubts. Ask me.